Hello again, ladies and gents. Welcome to my channel. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed recently, and if you haven't yet, what on earth are you waiting for? This channel won't be here forever, the way things are going with free speech in this country. Anyway, so welcome to another episode of Britain's Got No Future, brought to you by the fine folks at Merlin Strategy and Looking for Growth, who've kindly confirmed what we've all known for years. This country is circling the drain, and most of you are just sitting there watching it happen, including myself. And so a spanking new poll, fresh from the oven of despair, says 68% of Brits think the country's in decline. Decline. It's in decline. That's putting it politely, isn't it? It's not decline, though. It's a full-on nosedive, like a Concorde with no engines and a pilot who's had one too many pints. That's 65% of you, 65%, say Britain's already broken. Not a bit creaky, not needs a quick MOT, but broken, kaput, done. Stick a fork in it because the roast is burnt to a crisp. Now, I don't know about you, but when 2/3 of the country thinks we're living in a national skip fire, you'd expect someone in charge to notice, maybe pop their head out of their Westminster bubble, take a break from fiddling their expenses and say, blimey, things are a bit naff, aren't they? But no. They're too busy arguing over who gets to rearrange the deck chairs on the Titanic while the band plays Sweet Caroline for the 47th time. And here's another thing. 76% of you, 3/4 of the nation, are worried about political violence. Political violence in Britain in 2025. The land of queuing politely and tutting at people who put milk in their tea first. So we've gone from keep calm and carry on to duck and cover, someone's lobbing a Molotov cocktail. What's next? Pitchforks in Piccadilly? Riots in the queue at Greggs? I mean, come on. This isn't a dystopian novel. It's supposed to be Britain. And let's be honest, it's not hard to see why everyone's so gloomy. Just look around. The NHS is on life support. Waiting lists longer than a Tolstoy novel. The roads have more potholes than the moon. And don't get me started on the trains. Last week I saw a pigeon overtake a commuter train and it wasn't even trying. Housing's a joke, unless you think £1 million for a shoebox in Zone 6 in London is reasonable. And the high street, well, half the shops are boarded up and the other half are vape shops or betting dens or Turkish barbers. Inspirational stuff, isn't it? And then there's the politics, a circus of clowns who couldn't organise a knees up in a brewery. You got the left, the right, the centre, they're all too busy shouting into the void on X, chasing likes from bots in Belarus to notice the country is falling apart. And the public? Oh, we're not much better, are we? We're either screaming at each other about pronouns or immigration or climate, or we're just shrugging and saying, well, it's always been rubbish, hasn't it? And I'm guilty of that. Well, no, it hasn't. We used to build things, invent things, stand for something. We conquered most of the known bloody world, for heaven's sake. But now we're just a nation of moaners, aren't we? And I'm guilty of that. I put my hand on heart, guilty as sin. We doom scroll while the roof caves in. And that's 76% worried about political violence, by the way. That's not just a number, that's a warning. When 3/4 of the country think we're one bad headline away from a punch-up in Parliament Square, things are wobbly. We're not talking about a few lads scrapping outside Wetherspoons here. We're talking about the kind of chaos where people start picking sides and forgetting how to talk without a brick in their hands. That's not Britain. That's not us. Or at least, never used to be, did it? So what's the answer? I'll tell you what it's not. More of the same. More platitudes from politicians who think levelling up is a yoga move, or more hashtags, more marches, more thoughts and prayers for a country that's screaming for actual leadership. Maybe it's time we stopped waiting for someone else to fix it. Maybe it's time we took a long, hard look in the mirror and said, right, enough's enough. Let's sort this shit out ourselves. Because if 68% think we're in decline, 65% think we're broken, and 76% are bracing for a riot, then sitting on our hands isn't an option. Britain's not done yet, but it's on the ropes, so we need to get up, we need to get angry, and we need to get involved before we're all queuing for the last lifeboat. It's looking grim, isn't it? Britain really is about to explode. What do you reckon? Let me know in the comments. I'm Paz49. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, stay safe, stay sane, and for God's sake, don't let the idiots win. I'll see you at the next video. Roger Trout.